Hello students, in the second video of probability distributions, we are going to discuss on the topic problems on random variables. Okay. The first question is given like this. The PDF of a variate x is given in the following table. They are asking us to find the value of k and probability of x greater than or equal to 5 and between 3 to 6. Here PDF stands for probability density function or probability distribution function. So write this condition as the first step. Given p of x is a PDF, therefore we must have p of x greater than or equal to 0 and summation of p of x is equal to 1. So I will use the second conditions to find the value of k. That is, I will add all the values of p of x and equate to 1 and simplify this expression, we'll get the value of k. Once we get the value of k, cross check whether the first condition is satisfying or not. If I substitute the value of k in these respective values, clearly we observe that all the values are greater than 0 is there. So first condition is satisfied. So remember one important point, k cannot be a negative value. Now I'll move on to the second sub question. They are asking us to find p of x greater than or equal to 5. So observe the given inequality is greater than or equals is there. That means 5 is included in our interval. Now look at the table. P of x greater than or equal to 5 means along with 5 the 6 is there. So write that term only. P of x greater than or equal to 5 means P of 5 plus P of 6. Substitute the respective values from the table, add together and substitute the value of k, will get the final solution 24 by 49. Now the third sub question, they are asking us to find probability of 3 less than x less than or equal to 6. Here the first inequality is strictly less than is there, that means 3 is excluded in our interval, and second inequality is less than or equals is there, so 6 is our interval. So from the table, after 3 within 6, that is greater than 3 less than 6, we need to include the values, that is p of 4 plus p of 5 plus p of 6. Substitute the respective values from the table, add together and substitute the value of k, will get 33 by 49. Okay. Uh, Now I will move on to the second problem. So the second problem is given like this. The probability distribution of a random variable x given by the following table. And they are asking us to find the value of k, mean, variance and standard deviation. Okay. So I will use the first condition. P of x is a PDF. Therefore, we must have a P of x should be greater than or equal to 0 and summation of P of x is equal to 1. So by using the second condition, first find the value of k. T, that is adding all the values of the given p of x and equate to 1 will get the equation 4k plus zero point 0.6 is equal to 1. Simplify this expression, will get the value of k is equal to 0.1. Okay. Next, moving to the second sub question, they are asking us to find the value of mean. Write the formula first. Summation of x into p of x. Okay, these are the x values are there, and p of x values also is given. So substitute all the values, that is minus 2 into 0.1 plus minus 1 into k plus 0 into 0.2 plus 1 into 2k plus 2 into 0.3 plus 3 into k. Simplify this expression, will arrive at zero point 0.4 plus 4k. Substitute the value of k, will get the final answer as mu is equal to 0.8. So carefully simplify the value of mu, because the value of mu will be directly used in finding the variance and standard deviation. Okay. Now moving to finding the variance v or sigma square is equal to summation of x minus v whole square into p of x. Now using the values of x and p of x from the table, that is minus 2 first value, minus 1 0 and 1 2 and 3, new value is a common for all the values and substitute the respective p of x values from the table, zero point 0.1 k, 0.2 2k, 0.3 and k. Simplify this expression, will arrive at this particular equation, and by using the value of k will arrive at the final answer, variance v or sigma square is equal to 2.16. Now by using this value we need to find the value of standard deviation. The formula for standard deviation is square root of variance, that is equal to square root of 2.16. If you want, you can simplify further, or else you can stop it here. Now moving to the next. The third question is given like this. A random variable x has the following probability function for various values of x. Find the value of k and evaluate the probability of x less than 6, greater than or equal to 6, and between 3 to 6. Also find the cumulative distribution function of x. Okay. Start with the basic step. Given p of x is a PDF, therefore we must have p of x greater than or equal to 0 and summation of p of x is equal to 1. Okay. By using the second condition, we are going to find the value of k, that is add all the values of p of x, and we arrive at the quadratic equation 10k square plus 9k minus 1 is equal to 0. Solve in the calc, we will get the two values, k is minus 1 and 0.1. So which value we need to choose? So I will substitute the first value, that is k is equal to minus 1, and the given table we observe that the first value is 0, second, third, fourth and fifth values are becomes negative values, and the last three is become positive only, but the first condition fails with these four quantities, therefore k cannot be negative. So p of x is greater than or equal to 0 means at each and every value of x, the p of x should be positive value. Okay, the positive means greater than 0. Okay, if any one value becomes negative means I can't able to choose that as the k value. And another situation, if we are getting both are positive, again substitute in the each and every value, cross check whether you are getting the all the values are greater than or equal to 0, then if the condition satisfies, we'll go with both the values as case 1 and case 2. But for this problem, I am neglecting the first value, k is minus 1, since it is failing the first condition, therefore k cannot be minus 1, and hence k should be equal to 0.1. Okay. Then moving to the second sub question, probability of x less than 6. Less than 6 means strictly less than is the 6 is excluded in our interval, so starts with 0 to 5. That is p of 0 plus p of 1, p of 2 plus p of 3 plus p of 4 plus p of 5. So p of x less than 6. That means 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus p of 3 plus p of 4 plus p of 5. Substitute the respective values from the table and simplify this expression by using the value of k, we'll arrive at the answer 0.65. Next question. P of x greater than or equal to 6. So greater than or equal to is there 6 is included. So after 6 we have the only one value, that is p of 6 plus p of 7. Substitute from the table with the respective values, and by using the value of k we'll get the final solution as 0.19. And next, going to next question, p of 3 less than x less than or equal to 6. So strictly less than or equal to 6 is there. That means 3 is excluded in our interval, 6 is included. So next to 3 and before 6 we have 4, 5, 6, that is p of 4 plus p of 5 plus p of 6. Substitute the values by using the value of k, simplify this expression, we'll arrive at the value 0.33. Now we are going to find the cumulative distribution table. Before that, in the given table, I will substitute the value of k is equal to 0.1. So I will get this particular table. Just I am using the values of k over here. Now the cumulative distribution of x is follows like this, which is denoted by f of x. The first value, whatever it is, write as it is. For the second value, 0 plus 0.1 plus 0.1. Next, answer plus next value, that is 0.1 plus 0.2, 0.3. Next, answer plus next value, that is 0.5. Answer plus next value is 0.8. Answer plus next value is 0.81. Like that, successively you add the values, then final answer should be equal to 1. Then only I can able to say this as the cumulative distribution table. Addition to this, I am giving the 3 assignment questions. You need to solve it properly and submit the assignment to the proper channel in Edmodo only. Thank you. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the binomial distribution.